I wasn't going to cover this story, but out of respect for 50 Cent, I was not going to cover this story, but I have to because I covered everybody else, you know. And trust, it's not even a views thing because I know other ways to get views. It's pretty simple, but this stuff is starting to get on my nerves. Where the way they are using grape, you know what I mean? The way they are using these anytime they get exposed, it's almost like, okay, break out the emergency. Boom. He graped me every single time. And I believe most men know it's bullshit. In my opinion, I believe most men know it's BS when certain women be coming out and saying these things. I believe most men know it's BS, but because they don't want to be seen as the bad guy, they're just afraid to be like, wait. Oh man. So this is gonna be I'm not gonna focus too much on this story in terms of I'm not going to dive into why he's clearly innocent. But all I can tell you is this specifically. Usually when a man is fighting for full custody, which 50 Cent decided to do, when Daphne Joy was listed as one of the sex workers in Diddy's court documents by Lil Rodney, if I'm not mistaken. Once that was exposed to the world, Daphne Joy ain't had nowhere to go. And then on top of that, 50 Cent did the ultimate power move. He said, "Oh, this is what you be doing? All right, I'm filing for full custody." Now, Daphne had nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go. And when you corner a cat, what do? You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you corner a cat. Expect the irrational, expect the claws to come out. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry guys, hold on. I opened up my phone by accident. But just expect these things, man. They always use that. That's the final trump card. Is always abuse or grape, and she used both. It's always either abuse or grape, because now she's gonna get nothing out of dealing with these so-called powerful men in terms of dealing with Diddy, in terms of 50 Cent. So she got a son out of 50 Cent, but now he files for full custody. I don't even think in terms as far as child support is concerned, I don't even think you can the what you can claim as money, you can't even get no claims in terms of child support. Then on top of that, you lose Diddy, one of your main financiers, or basically the people connected to him that uses you for money. Now your game is put out there. She ain't got nowhere else to go. So she's going to do what she can to save her save face socially and financially. So this is the card that she tried to pull. Unfortunately, what people got to understand, and in 2024, you got to understand, women use that they use that that card, that they use consent. They play with it like it's Madden sliders, right? So in the game of Madden, you have the sliders on 50, whatever, and then when things are not going your way, then they mess with the Madden sliders to see if they can start winning. That's how women use consent. And like I said, even when it comes to all this Me Too and girls talking about, oh, he raped me, or they regret it, so he raped me. A lot of this, I believe men dropped the ball when it came to that Bill Cosby case. I really believe it, because when that Bill Cosby case happened, because a lot of black comedians, they were still upset. They were still they were basically, because there was a beef, unfortunately, because a lot of people are such big babies in fucking real life. Like, just because an OG says you're doing something wrong, it's not personal. It's just their opinion. Like, So Bill Cosby had this thing where he would criticize a lot of the newer, younger, up and coming comics for cursing and whatnot and using profanity. That's so he used to be heavily critical on that. And I'm like, and I don't know, for some reason, black male comics took it so much to heart. So then when Bill Cosby got into trouble, they're just like, ah, you a hypocrite.